Hi, this is Dr. Kimberlee Mendoza, and this is another episode of Blue Fire Faith. Today we're going to talk about something that I find very interesting. It's something that has come up recently, and I think it's something that we all could process or think about. So I am, just to give you kind of a background, in a cult class right now. That sounds kind of weird, but I am just taking different Bible classes at Wayland Baptist University just to get, for enrichment and to complete, more of my learning as I'm on a channel like this. And so one of the classes I'm learning about is about cults. And in this class, our professor has had us watch several different music videos that I had never pondered before. And so that kind of started the conversation. One of them was Age of Aquarius. Now, I went roller skating in the 80s at a place called the Aquarius. And so I always thought, because they would play that song at the beginning, I always thought that was something to do with the roller skating rink. I just never really knew what it meant, which is kind of hilarious now that I think about it. But when I slowed down to actually look at the lyrics, it's all about spiritualism and mediums and New Ageism. All of that's in there. The occult is strong in that song if you really stop and read what the lyrics mean. So Aquarius meaning the zodiac sign Aquarius. So very interesting. Then also that he had us watching a bunch of songs about rap lyrics, and a lot of them are about the Nation of Islam, which is an offshoot of the Muslim religion, and it's kind of the one that Malcolm X was part of. And so if you really read those lyrics, it's all about that religion. And I went on Wikipedia, which I never let my students go on Wikipedia, but they listed 101 songs that have Antichrist, Jesus, anti-God lyrics in them. 101 that we would probably all listen to at one point or another. And so it really got me thinking. And then on top of that, during this time, my husband and I own an arts venue, a family-friendly arts venue. And at this venue, we allow a lot of people to come in and sing and, do dramas and illusion and comedy and all that, but it has to be family-friendly. So before they can do anything, we always have them run their stuff by us just to confirm that it's family-friendly and it's not going to offend any parents or children. Well, one man who's recently started coming showed some songs that he wanted to sing. And so my husband looked up the lyrics, and sure enough, they had innuendo in them. And he went back to the man and he said, hey, these songs, they won't work because they have this innuendo in them. And he was like, I had no idea. He knew these songs, but he never realized what the lyrics meant. And he wants to be a music therapy person. And so he started realizing how much music might affect these people depending on the songs he chooses. And so this really got me thinking about this particular message. And so that's where I'm kind of going today. Another story I've told before on my channel. So if you've been on here for a while, you may have heard the story before, but I think it's so important for this message we're talking about, is that I had a youth leader back in the 80s that was going broomball with us, which broomball is where you get on your tennis shoes and you run around and with brooms and play hockey. It's really stupid because someone always gets hurt. And in this case, he got really hurt. He fell on the ice and he was brain dead. When they got to the hospital, the doctors confirmed he had no brain activity at all. And yet he was singing worship songs. And the doctor was like, there's no way that he should be able to do that, which told me that music goes straight to your soul. It is not just a surface level thing. It is not just going into your brain, which is bad enough, but it actually goes deep into your soul. And so when you kind of think about that, what you are feeding your soul really matters. Now, giving you some research, the National Institute of Health states that listening to music can induce or exacerbate negative emotions. Children's Hospital reports that research shows that music can induce harmful effects, particularly when it comes to rumination. When a person dwells on negative thinking or feelings, it can contribute to a development of depression, anxiety, or worsen any existing conditions. Also, I wanted to one more, sorry. Tallahassee Memorial Health Center music affects behavior by being a motivator and a mood enhancer. And so your mood or whatever you're going through, it has the ability to be exemplified by what kind of music you're listening to. And then the lyrics, as they go into your mind that you don't even know what you're listening to. It's just crazy. Tolstoy once said, music is the shorthand of emotion. And so it just really does matter. Embark Behavioral Health says it actually does matter what you're listening to. And so I don't know if I can say that how many different ways, but Proverbs 4:23 says, let us guard our hearts above all else, for it determines the course of our lives. Colossians 3:2 says, set your mind on things above and not on things on earth. And so if we're listening to secular music that's going deep into our soul that has bad lyrics, we're feeding our soul things that are contrary to God's word. Philippians, oh my gosh, I'm having trouble speaking today. 4:8 says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And so when you're listening to music, you may not think you're thinking about these things, but you really are putting them deep into your mind and into your soul. My challenge is to you this week, because I like to give you challenges, is to go a week without secular music, replace it with worship or godly music, and just see if it affects your behavior at all. And if it does, comment down below. Tell me your experience. I'd love to hear it. Go ahead and like this channel if you like it, and that way we can get it out to more people. But that is it for me today. That is your challenge. I hope that it does something for you. God bless you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.